Hey friends, this is Joni with Three Feathers Spiritual Wisdom. Balance, karma, and victory seem to be at hand. So let's talk more about the weekly message for the week of April 17th through the 23rd. I am using the Good Tarot for our main reading, and you get to pick an oracle card from a new deck that I have, the Medicine Woman Oracle. Very interesting cards. Okay, so when you do pick, remember to tap into your intuition. Do you need the message from card A, B, or C? Where are you drawn? And pause the video if you will need to at that point, if you still need to tune into your intuition. I want to mention before I dive into the message, I have done an astrology video, which I will link somewhere above here and down in the description. It is about the new moon solar eclipse, the sun moving into Taurus, and Mercury retrograde, all happening this week, this coming week. So it gives you a little bit of an awareness of what kinds of energies we will experience a little bit in a few days. Okay, so let's dive into this message. The other thing is, if you want a reading from me, all my information is below. Okay, so contact me if you would like an astrology reading or an oracle and tarot card reading. The first card out is the Messenger of Air. Her hair looks to be all feathers. This is really the Knight of Air. The Knights take action, and this card is all about some sort of swift reaction that we either need to take or have taken. And sometimes this is also going beyond thinking about going beyond the dogma. Dogma is the types of um, thoughts and ideas and philosophy of life or traditions that have kind of been pounded into us that we may get stuck or at least doesn't allow us to open our mind to alternatives. So either one of these ideas apply. We're either working under dogma and taking some swift reaction and need to open our minds. The next card out was justice. And justice is karma. So are we going to experience some karma based on what we're thinking and our swift reaction to something? Or is there justice or karma in the situation we've been in? Okay. Now, this basically is, and she's holding a scale here, and she's holding the the sword of truth. The truth comes out, but everything ends up balancing out. That's what karma is. It balances things out in the universe. When we make something happen that's negative or positive, that's going to be balanced out somewhere. Okay? The next card out is the Ten of Air. And this for me is graceful endings and new beginnings. And that is really, we're going to experience some of that with this new moon solar eclipse. Eclipses eclipse things out of our lives that no longer are useful. New moons are about setting intention for the next phase and what it is that we want to create, where it is we want to go. So there is this sense, and even the sense here with the messenger of air and justice is that there's new beginnings and endings and new beginnings again. So, what is happening in your area, in your life, in your situations, an end of something, maybe an end of an old way of thought that, again, this old dogma we don't need. We need a new way of thinking. We need to open our minds to the alternatives that are happening in front of us. Whatever happens, it all is going to work out because the Six of Fire is here, and that is victory. That's victory in your growth. That's victory in your transformation. It is. It's also the shining of the light, your light. Um, you can't see it very well in this card, but there's little bursts of light beams coming from each of these balloons. And for me, that's about shining your light. So through this, through whatever the situation is this week, you continue to shine your light, continue to be who you are, and the caring, loving person, compassionate, creative, whichever one of those words you feel resonates with you, take it and shine your light as who you are. The last card out was the High Priestess. And what it is you're going to experience something this week. You need to be tuned in to your inner wisdom, that intuition, deeply tuned in to the intuition. And there's symbols of the moon here, the moon phases. And in an odd way, this number up here seems like a moon on the card, doesn't it? So the moon is at play this week and helps tap you into the deeper wisdom that you need to understand. And through it all, something may be revealed, because the thing about the high priestess is she holds on to the mysteries. She does not reveal everything right away. And so something may be revealed this week from all of the whatever experience or energy is happening. So just know that everything in the end will work out just fine. With the victory card there, with the justice card there, everything is going to balance out in the end. Okay. So, have you taken a moment to tap into your intuition and be guided to the message from card A, B, or C? If you have picked A, you get a very beautiful card. This is intuition. Intuition. It's the first card, intuition. It says intuition is the messenger of your destiny. Follow it. So intuition is going to be very important to you this week. And it is the key to guide you to safety. All right. I like to say intuition is that inner instinct that makes you go, oh, okay, I'm not going to walk down that alleyway, that dark alleyway. Nope, don't go in there. Don't step on that elevator with that strange looking man on the elevator, because your instincts are holding you back, but then you override it with your sense of societal politeness. I shouldn't hurt his feelings. So I will get on this elevator, this crazy person, when your inner voice saying, no, 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 no. Listen to the inner voice. The only times I get into trouble is when I don't listen to my inner voice. I second guess because I let society's mores, force me to do that. And it's like, I've stopped. I've stopped. And it's time for you to stop too. Listen to your intuition. I'm going to hold up the card again because it's so beautiful. There's the eye, the Siamese cat. I love it. I love it. If you picked B, you were drawn to B. You get the bison totem. Look at look at him. Oh, I love this. The bison is all about abundance. This is what he says. Life is showering you with its abundance. The bison is a symbol of abundance. Everything, when Native Americans culled the bison herd, they used everything. They used every bit of the bison. And this is all about the symbolism here is about how you feel abundant. Now, if you do not, it is time to look around at what you do have and have gratitude for it. And continue to have gratitude for it. Thank Spirit in your prayers for that apartment, that car, that job, whatever it is. And when you do, when you show gratitude, more abundance comes to you, is attracted to you. That has been my experience. Abundance has grown. I started out not in reality, not very abundant. I had a lot of debt. I have very little debt now. I've gotten raises. I've gotten opportunities. So those came every time I thanked Spirit for what I received or what I already had. And this is one of the messages. The other message is in regarding the bison is being respectful of the resources that you use. The Native Americans would thank the bison for giving up its life so that they would have the skins for a blanket or clothing or a tent. They would have the food, the meat for food. So it's about being respectful as well. So either one you want to grab from that card, whether it's being respectful, having gratitude, it's all good. Okay. For those of you who picked C, you got sacred ceremonies. Sacred ceremonies. I remind your soul of the sacredness of the world. So, in other words, everything is sacred. It's sort of along the same lines as the bison card and the bison totem. Everything deserves respect. Every celebration, or even every, every honoring everything that you and every opportunity. So even if you have a challenge, okay, and you overcome the challenge, you face the challenge, you overcome it. That's sacred. That is an opportunity to celebrate. That's an opportunity to have a ritual, to pray, to dance and sing, and to give thanks. If you don't have a challenge and something wonderful happens, maybe a new baby is born in the family, or you get a raise at work or a promotion, or something wonderful has happened, that's another opportunity for a ritual of celebration, of praying, dancing, singing, and giving thanks. So this card is all about the sacred rituals that you may want to bring into your life to celebrate overcoming the challenges and celebrate the moments that are all sacred. So um, that is your message. Everything is sacred, and everything should be celebrated or acknowledged and given thanks for it. So those are the messages for this week. I'm almost to 15 minutes. I want to thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. If you would like a reading with me, my information is below. I hope you have a wonderful week and that these messages resonate. If they did not, then they're not for you, and move on to another reader to see if the message is for you this week. I'm wishing you many blessings. Take care.